Ahoy there, sailors. Welcome back to Farming Sim 25. In the middle of a storm, my happy place, water everywhere. Staring at, I guess there's a new Mercedes-Benz truck pack coming out. Tiny? We're here with Tiny, by the way. Hey, Tiny.
Oh, hello, everyone. Ahoy. What are you talking about?
There's a sign over here that says Mercedes-Benz Trucks Pack. Pre-order now, available September 9th. That's not far away from when we're recording this.
So if it's a sign that you're staring at right now, for me, that tells me Farming Simulator 25 Highland Farm or Highland Fishing pre-order now, available November 4th. So we have different billboard advertisements.
That's unique. That's unique. What's this one say? This one says Plains and Prairies, now available.
This one says Project Motor Racing, pre-order now.
That's not even farming. But I will be pre-ordering that.
And then this one is, again, Highland Farms over on this one again. Or the Highlands.
No, this is
Highlands
Think
Fishing,
Big.
not Highland Farms. Highland Fishing.
This is Think Big, New Holland CR11 Gold Edition. DLC now available. Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Completely different advertising for both of us.
I love that they've utilized billboards in-game as billboards in the game.
Oh yeah, they're just.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
they're
or
double
for the game.
Yeah,
Not
they're
in the game. Well,
in a sense, they're double dipping, but it's great advertising for them. So while you play a game that you enjoy to play, while you're enjoying playing this game,
we're gonna market our game.
Market the next one.
Oh man. Okay, so we're hanging out at the store. We bought cows last episode, and we are back on the crack for more cash. So we're gonna pick up some contracts and get back to work. Because we got cows to keep alive now. They're like babies.
And we got a couple of months still before our field or grass grows, so we won't be able to harvest it again. So we got to make sure we keep bringing in money in to, as we said, to be able to feed them, because we don't know exactly how much they're going to eat yet, and it costs us like almost $2,000 to buy hay before our grass grows. So
yeah. But the whole goal for those who are maybe just joining is we're trying to build a cereal empire.
Yes.
We're starting out with the cows. We have a field of grass. So every time we cut that grass, that's going to feed the cows. Is our theory. That's our working theory.
Yes, and what we're working towards as well is right now we bought how do we declare them? Production cows? We didn't buy milk. Yeah, beef cows.
Apparently you wanted to point out that they are going to slaughter.
Technically,
so that's what we're doing.
That's what it's for, but then you didn't like it, so I don't want to use that terminology anymore. It is a bit of a harsh one.
It's too late.
But yes, we didn't buy the milking cows yet. We bought our other style of cows or beef to just be making money off of aging and making money, and then because again, our whole thing, if you haven't watched before, we need $250,000 to be able to purchase the milking barn, and then at that point, then we'll go and get our milking cows. But yeah, so I guess we're gonna start with some contracts. I think I'm gonna take on these cultivation ones. It looks like you took on the wood cutting one. Deadwood, that's what it's called.
Yeah. Okay, you're yeah, you're okay. You're renting equipment then?
I'm renting equipment, yes. I need the cultivator and stuff.
As it all just as it falls into reality in my face as I'm about to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Okay, where do I need to go? 104. Oh, I've never been up here. Oh, how do you even get there? Okay. All right, off we go. Put the old blinky on. Interesting, it's raining and nobody's out walking.
Look at that. Oh, there'll still be some crazy people.
This game is so realistic.
Oh, wait. I'm going to go to field 77 first, which is
oh my god, I'm
right down by
the
us.
sidewalk.
Oh, that was a bad reverse.
I didn't stop at the stop sign. Boy, I'm really just giving her in this game so far. Driving up on the sidewalk, blowing the stop sign. I was just gonna say, I mean, I shouldn't be, but I'm still a little bit in disbelief that we actually have gotten to a point to purchase cows. What is this?
Yeah, we actually, again, it gives the feeling of, not production, of, I guess, success and accomplishment, because we are, yeah, we are going towards our goals. I did not stop at that stop sign either. Oh gosh, that was, ooh.
I found the piano manufacturer. Oh, year one season. New map, 2025. 3 packs plus expansion. I'm excited about the new map, so I think they'll be fun.
It will be. It's, well, again, it's more of the, oh, you just play it again. We just have to, we'd have to have a different one or a different thing to play that one.
Yeah. Yeah, but didn't you say you can fish? We can just, can just be our fishing map.
Yeah, there's, that's supposedly the new upgrade is going to have a fishing aspect.
That's gonna be we'll make that a whole series, just fishing.
Yeah.
Doing nothing but fishing.
Hey, it's a very relaxing thing if you have the patience for it.
Honestly, there's probably a huge market for videos or like content about fishing.
Okay, Brad.
Although probably not within the game.
What is with these settings?
What?
I went into a new vehicle and my help window is gone. I have to go back and turn the damn help window back on again.
Really?
Yeah. I don't understand why.
Yeah, that's weird. Just in a new vehicle, like not even, you didn't do anything. You just literally got in a car.
I got,
a tractor.
Yeah, I went and got into this tractor and went with, okay, I'm going to drive over to the field. I drove to the field and went, oh, I don't have any of the window again. You know what button's what.
I suspect that the game has AI built in and that it thinks that you are just so good at farming sim that you don't need the help window.
Well, it's wrong.
It's like, no, Tiny, you've got this.
No game, you are wrong.
Oh, I just drove by where I needed to go. I am like I'm finding myself like constantly now scanning for these freaking golden apples.
Oh yeah. Anytime I don't do it out in the weirdest spots. I don't do it out in the fields, but if I'm ever running through a town, I'm constantly looking around for it.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm driving to this Deadwood place, and I'm like, my I'm panning it back and forth. I'm like, where are these golden apples?
Gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, it's like that one. Actually, I saw your little snippet that you posted, which I still was surprised me when we were at, like, how many times were we at the shop and it just happened to be you went to do something and I looked and I'm like, there's one right there.
I know. I was like, that's so embarrassing, but also hilarious.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, it took me a long time to even realize that they were a thing. Like, I remember seeing the first one on that, like,
the park bench or
checkerboard table or whatever. I had no freaking idea what it was. And I remember looking at it and being like, that's so weird. Like,
what is this thing? Random,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, cool. This park's got some style, some pizzazz. And like, no, that was just free money.
Yeah. And it was just because you couldn't.
In my face.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was because you had to jump up onto the table to then be able to pick it up, not just be at the side of it.
Yes, I was like, oh, that's different. Is that fall? It must be fall. It's like a March. Cut down tree line.
And some swampy lands over there.
I just remembered that you told me in 10 seconds how many trees I need.
I think that one's like 5. I think it's
5. Yes, the first one was 20%. Put the chainsaw away whilst walking because that is safe.
And not even
need to hurt myself.
Say you go for the safety side of things. I go for it. It makes you or allows you to move faster when you don't have the chainsaw out.
Yeah. No, I just don't want to get hurt by chainsaw.
You say no running with scissors, kids, or sharp objects. Not a good thing.
Yeah. Thumbtacks. Careful for those. You think they're fine, and then boom, there goes your thumb. Not there goes, but there goes into your thumb.
Yes, and just because Dennis the Menace put them onto like teachers' chairs as pranks, it's not a good thing to do. It does hurt. That my gosh.
That's right. That's right. You know what? Let's include something like that into every episode going forward. Teachings from Tiny.
Teaching from Tiny. Okay.
Yeah. You're gonna have to think of some wild stuff, man.
Oh gosh. It's like normally it's the other way.
I want no repeats. Okay. I want new topics every.
Okay, now you're putting pressure onto this, and I'm gonna say, I was like, you know what this is gonna turn into. I will be the fun uncle where I teach them the bad things, and then the parents have to deal with it all.
Hey, I didn't say anything other than let's do a thing about teachings with Tiny.
It's true.
Teachings from Tiny? Wait, what did I say? I already don't remember. This is clearly
I think
a
it was
great idea.
teachings with Tiny. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I don't even remember what you said. Again, we'll have to watch back. We have, again, short-term memory's not good.
I need to find one tree so I can cut it down and make money. Yeah, it is always one. And these circles are a lie on the map. I remember talking about this before.
Yes, they are. It's not a guarantee that the tree will be inside the circle where it's supposed to be.
No, apparently, like, the thickness of the red line is in the circle.
Oh. I don't know. You said something about the thickness of the line. I was and then I also had a burp kind of happen at the same time, so I had to move my head away from there.
Yeah, like if you're doing the contracts, like the circle, I always thought it was like within that red line.
Yeah.
But it's like all the way to the outside of the red line.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, wow, that's how it
What it seems. Wow, the tractor's getting really dirty right now because of all the rain. The tire's really muddy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just parked mine on a hill, or ours. Where is it? I swear to God, if the tree is right beside where I parked mine. We'll feel really dumb.
But at least you'll be back at the tractor when it's done.
Well, I just ran by it and it wasn't there. So.
Oh, you didn't look at
Is that it? Where? This is a cliff. Is it at the bottom of this dang cliff? Oh, game, why doth thou hateth me?
Old English all of a sudden, eh?
Where is the tree? It's gonna be so obvious when I see it, and it's gonna bother me, but like, where?
But it is
hands full circle.
It is hands down. Every time I've done one of those contracts or you've done one, it's like you find everything but the last one so easily.
Yeah, you're stuck with one.
Yeah, then you're searching the map over and over again trying to find one.
And trying to make sure you're within the circle and not just like... I've had that happen where I'm just like, I think I'm within the circle, and then I look up, I can see it. And then I like look down at the map and I'm like, I am like 8 kilometers outside the circle. Okay, well it's not like right beside where I'm... Okay, hold on, let's look for the before we do this, because, yeah. Because you can lose money for cutting the wrong trees, I remember that.
Yeah. And Deadwood contract, finished.
Back in the tractor, get out of the rain. It's chilly in the rain. I'm going to...
I've luckily enough just been able to stay in my tractor so far. So.
Okay. Okay. We are not red beets.
Yes.
4,800. There is spinach.
Yeah, I think there was like earlier there was like 3 spinach contracts. One of them was a very, very small price tag spinach contract. I think it was 700.
Yeah. Okay, well I'm gonna take the biggest paying one and rent the equipment.
Yeah, and that just means.
And then if we want to do the other ones, then we just don't.
Yeah, just don't hand that. should be fine. Again, I'm more than 50%. I've got all my headlands, so I'm just going with my back and forth now for my cultivating jobs.
These machines are really strong. Remember the field tools is moving. Thank you, game. It's so cool. Heading back to the shop. I guess I'll just leave our tractor at the shop.
Might as well. That's where we're going to end. So one of us can take it back once we finish contracting, guys.
Oh, that's a steep hill. Ouch. Oh, I drove in a tree. I feel like we've talked about this before, but do we know where to get... Oh my god. Almost just rolled sideways off the side of the hill. Do we know where to get gas when we need it? We don't need it yet, but I feel like that's going to creep up on us, and we're going to be like, oh, shit.
I hands down think we have discussed it many a times of, hey, we need to figure out where we get gas from, and then we never went and figured out where we need to get gas from. I think that's what we've done every single time. No.
Not an apple at all. Is there an apple sitting around here? Hello?
Oh, there is a gas.
Mind me, I'm just...
There's a gas station right across from us, down by field number 56.
Okay. As long as we have an idea.
Yeah, I just looked on the map and it looks like there's 2 pumps there, and hopefully they're not electrical pumps. Who knows?
Yeah, there's that factor too.
Yeah. But if they only had electrical pumps in one stand and not a gas pump, or vice versa, haven't maximized your area yet.
This is such a nice little town, though.
It is. It's also, again, oh, sorry. I have to say, with this, just with farming simulator too, like with the water and everything coming down, like really make it realistic. Because I'm getting like a sun shower right now. The sun's slightly peeked out past the cloud.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say like you're getting water on your face and like all this other weird stuff. Like it's so real.
Oh no, we gotta keep it semi-family friendly.
What? Water? What's wrong with putting water on your face? Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, don't talk about it.
That's why I'm trying not to. Ew. There's a no-no topic.
You remember that meme thing? Or that, was it a meme? Or a Vine or whatever it was?
Which?
Remember that? It was like some video game recording and the guy showed up in like an elevator thing. And he was singing some song, and he was like, no, or something. I don't actually remember it. I just remember finding it funny at the time. Clearly, it was so funny that I don't remember it.
I'll have to unfortunately say I don't know what you're talking about, because my mind, when I said no, went to John Panette's nay, or things he doesn't want to do.
Oh, yeah.
That's what my brain went to.
Yeah. Okay, I'm parking our tractor in a spot, like a parking spot here. So, don't sell it.
Yeah. You won't just disappear when I end the contract with these.
And then I'll scoot over to this... No, I guess I'll bring... Oh, this is good. Okay, where do I have to go? 50. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm going to take the trailer over, the tractor and the trailer over, and then come back to the harvester.
I was going to say the other thing is I will probably finish the cultivating contract before you finish the harvesting one. So I'll bring it over when I finish, but it's not a guarantee that will happen in that sequence.
Yeah, and I don't honestly know how much the harvester will hold.
I remember the green bean ones, which is a similar harvester to spinach, held quite a bit, but I don't remember the spinach. I know we've done spinach, but I don't remember it.
I might be lost. Why am I using a signal on a freaking like dirt path? Okay, this is 49. Oh no, I'm in the right spot. Okay. Oh, that's not too far. I can run back and grab the hose. That's no big deal.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I'm at 89 finished, 90% now finished my first contract. Technically, I only have 3 more passes, but who knows if I'll finish all 3 for those contract ends.
Park that there, and I'm gonna run back in the rain.
You just like getting wet this episode, eh?
Well,
everything you're doing is outside of vehicles.
I'm very thematic. All about them themes, you know, you gotta really stick with it.
I'm saying, there you are. You're giving me earlier about using a big word. You used a word there too. Thematic.
Thematic?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really not that big. It's just the rest of the word mathematic, you know?
It's true, but you use it in a form.
Well, if anything, I'm just being lazy and not saying a full word.
But if thematic has its own definition that doesn't relate to having math in front of it, you've used the word, not used the short form of the word.
But if that's the case, then it's not actually math thematic, it's just thematic. Which would mean you should be learning about mothers, not numbers.
Hey, just remember, just the way just because they pronounce it with the ma format does not mean it's mother. So remember, I used to have that teacher that couldn't say Matthew, and I now.
How would I remember that?
Because I'm pretty sure we've done the thing before. I'm not going to bring it up here because it can turn out to be a little bit racist because he had a thick accent.
Oh my god, there's an electric car in this game. Sorry, a car just drove by. It was very electric.
They did a full out sound, all the sound electric when it went by.
Sounded like a vacuum cleaner, if I'm honest.
Contract. What did I just finish? Oh, it's complete. Okay. Oh, lack.
Oh boy. All right. Moving the old spinach harvester.
Sorry. I laugh. I giggle because you're in a spinach contract and there's another deadwood contract came up for $1,000.
Ah. That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to make like $4,000.
Yes. I have accepted that third cultivating contract, which those to 3 and 20 are kind of in the general same area, but I will then finish 3, then go over to 20, which I borrowed the equipment from, and finish that one.
Nice.
Back over $10,000. That's a bonus. Almost to 12. I'm making our money back.
Yeah, I'm really curious with the cows, what kind of time frame we're looking at for them to be like. Actually, before we get too crazy here, let's park up. Our cows are currently worth 1,019.
Okay. And we bought them for like 2,600 or something like that.
Yeah. But we got them full grown.
Yeah.
And the whole goal is obviously like that they will breed.
Yeah.
And then we don't have to buy more.
Yes, the money we're working.
Profit.
Yeah, the profit we're working towards is off of the bred cows, not the ones we purchased.
But what I'm curious about is 1, how much you can get for a cow, and 2, how long until you get that number.
Yeah.
Like if 18 months is a full grown and can start breeding, that's obviously not the peak of like value.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I don't remember.
I would assume.
And again, that's something we'll have to, I guess, learn as it goes, because that's one thing. I know the sheep definitely had a turnover rate where it did max out and it never went any higher. So I'm assuming cows will be the same thing. I just don't know what that price is.
Yeah, exactly. I would assume the same. I'm just curious, like, what are we gonna get, like $4,000 per cow?
Yeah.
Or 5, or 2,500, or like where is it all gonna fall? And like I said, like when is the time that you can sell them? Yeah, that full peak.
Yeah, sorry, I tried to be.
I guess it's just gonna take experiment.
Yeah. I tried to be sneaky, and I almost ditched the tractor. Because I I was like, oh, I'm gonna cut the corner here a little bit to go to the farm, and then I went to go cut the corner, and I didn't realize I was going over a slight bridge or a ravine kind of thing, where there's the ditch with the metal pipes that come out of it. So almost ditched the tractor.
Like a culvert?
Culvert, yeah, that's the word. Culvert, yeah.
All right, I got you. Good.
Yeah. Almost crashed that, but I was lucky enough not to.
This spinach harvester goes, I don't know, it's not going that fast. It feels like it's going at a decent speed. It's going at 10 kph.
Yeah, they move pretty decently. And I said the green bean ones,
it's not terrible.
Yeah, they held a decent amount too. It was less time having to continue to unload and deliver kind of a thing.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm 4% filled right now, and it looks like maybe one length will be, I don't know, maybe 7%.
Okay.
So as you continue, obviously you get more out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've gone and started my next cultivating job. So I've made it here.
Nice. What fields are you working? Are you near me?
I'm up on field 3 right now. I'm on the north side of the map.
Yeah.
I got 3 and 20.
Oh yeah, 3 and 20. Yeah.
And then the one I did before
I'm
was 77, which is right by our actual land.
Yeah, I'm right near the shop.
Oh,
Basically, there's like a factory across the road, a little bit down the road, but across the road.
Yeah.
I'm literally behind that.
oh, okay. Close one.
Just doing the work to feed the old Popeye.
Popeye the Sailor Man lived in the garbage can. Don't know if that's true, but it rhymes to me. So here we go again. I got nothing else to say. That's
No, I love it. I think we should rent some studio space and get that laid down.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Also, you could go with the one of the. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's gonna be Tiny's new theme song.
Hey, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I just more or less go with the one of the suggestions I got on one of my comments was to have create a drinking game. Create a drinking game.
A drinking grain.
A drinking grain.
That
Yes.
does sound like an undertaking.
Yeah.
I don't know what a grain is.
No, but they wanted to create a drinking game for every single time that you trigger something in my brain, my programmable brain, that makes me sing.
I don't trigger your brain. Do I?
You don't do it intentionally, but the way my programmable brain is,
When I talk like this.
it triggers my brains to some thoughts that shouldn't be expressed.
What song does that make you think of?
That song did not make me think of the song. It's just the random.
Really? What about I'm sexy and I know it?
I don't. It triggers my brain, but I don't actually entirely know that song except for I'm sexy and I know it. So,
Well, you are that.
why, thank you. You know you are as well. That's why we have this rebuttal.
Rebuttal. Wait.
Rapport, I guess, is more the word, not rebuttal. Rapport.
I was gonna say, does rebuttal fit?
No,
It feels like it fits, but it feels like it doesn't fit
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, you're wrong on that one. I think rapport is more.
No,
the word,
hey,
isn't it?
hey, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, man.
Rebuttal's
Yeah, I don't have a programmable brain like that. Do you remember?
Do you
Remember
remember?
when we used to go to the mall? We'd go to the mall in high school, and we would go into, what was at the time, HMV.
Yes, yes.
And I would always just, I feel like you probably did the same thing, but I just bought like albums based on the the cover.
Oh,
Like,
here,
just
here
the
I
artwork
thought,
of the cover.
here I thought you were gonna go bring up the point about how we used to buy a lot of albums based upon the attractiveness of the female singer, because we did do that as well.
I mean, it's based on the cover, right?
Based on the
what does
cover.
it look like? Does it look cool?
Yeah. We did
But
it
I
for the
always
attractiveness of
remember-
women or other cool aspects like the Linkin Park albums and stuff like that had just great artwork. But
Yeah.
but yes,
But I always remember we would drive home, and everybody would always comment on the fact that I don't listen to a full song the first time I listen to an album.
you don't. You'd be like,
I'm like, okay, cool, next. Okay, cool, next. And then I pick what I want to go back and listen to later, and like I severely, deeply analyze it. But yeah, it just made me laugh because you're so programmable.
Yes.
And I'm just like, no, next.
I
Nope,
used to,
next.
I was gonna say,
Next.
I used to declare it as you had music ADHD, 80 of the HDs.
Something like that.
Yeah.
One of those. Yeah.
I know I have 80 of the
80
HDs for
of
other,
them. So many.
but yeah, you,
I'm so high def.
yeah, no, your music would be, you would hands down be like, oh, brand new thing, and just skip. You listen to like 10 seconds of it and skip to the next one, and it'd be like, I'm just getting into this song, and you've now, all right, we're going to the next one.
Yeah, but you gotta know everything that's on it, man. How do you like deep dive analysis without having an idea of what's next?
I guess, but at the same time, how do you deep dive an analysis without knowing the deep dive?
Well, because generally, if it doesn't catch my, I'm like this with like TV shows and movies too. If it doesn't catch my attention and hold my attention like almost
Immediately.
yeah, like it is like what was it, Game of Thrones, I think? It took me like almost half a season to even like get into it.
Good for you. I never
just
made it
found
past the first
so-
one.
Yeah, I found it so slow.
Yeah.
Right? Like it did get really good. I really enjoyed it, but it like the beginning, I was just like, no, it's too slow.
Yeah. I understand that completely.
My brain needs to be like locked in. Oh my god! Come on, get the one I need. You are the one. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's just how I roll, man.
Yeah. Again,
And the fact that I get distracted so easily is probably a big part of it.
oh, it makes complete sense. Like I said, I got used to it over the years, so I don't question it anymore. It's the same way of it's the way our brains work, because look at our conversations that we have. How many times have we had people tell us going, how the hell do you guys have, or question how we have a conversation because it goes in 15 million different tangents, but we're able to keep up and understand exactly what's going on. Nobody else around us understands what's going on.
Yeah, but they don't even know.
No, they don't.
What do you need to know for it?
But it's the same process of it in general. It's like, okay, yeah, our brain goes with, okay, we're on this point. Nope, we're going to this tangent. We're going to that tangent. Same thing with music, with movies.
Yeah.
Our attention is, unless you completely take it, it's being taken otherwhere. And my programmable brain, as you said, you could say one word to me, which is a word that's in a song, but if it's triggered enough of that word, I would start singing said song. Like,
what about Mamma Mia?
Mamma
That
Mia.
is just a song. I just named the song. I guess that's not fair.
I don't know the words to that Mamma Mia at all.
What about... Oh, here's a tricky one. Let's see where this goes. Okay, everybody sit down. Okay, everybody listen close. We're going to give one word to Tiny and see what he sings about, okay? Queen.
I had one song and then disappeared, and now I have another one. It's because it's I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike, I want to ride my bicycle. I don't know anymore.
So you're choosing the band.
To be honest, when you said Queen, because Queen is it triggers the band, because I know the band more than any song that uses the word Queen. So first that triggered into my brain was Bohemian Rhapsody, but then I completely forgot all the lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody, so then it became Bicycle. Popped in my head was the second thing that popped in.
So the reason I chose Queen is because I thought you were maybe going to go along the theme of ABBA and go to Dancing Queen.
Yeah, see, as I said, ABBA was never one of my go-to bands.
You could have also gone along the lines of Adam Lambert, because he is now part of Queen in a weird way, but he's also not. But he is.
Yeah, well, he'll never be able to replace Freddie Mercury, but he does a decent job as filling in for him.
He does phenomenal.
Yes.
He does phenomenal. He's the perfect fit. It's not just like he sings in his own voice, which is great. He's not trying to replace Freddie.
Yep.
But he's also got that like flair and flamboyancy that is like
that was Freddie Mercury. You know? That was what Freddie Mercury was.
Yeah, well, a little different, but yeah.
It was a different flair and flamboyancy, but Freddie Mercury had the showmanship to him, so it's the same kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's the same thing. He's got.
I think it's a fantastic.
I was like, going back into it. I've seen Adam Lambert. They did a tribute to Cher, and Adam Lambert went out there and sang one of Cher's songs, and I'm like, this is actually better than Cher.
Oh, come on, man. The different times. You can't do that.
Why? He did a great rendition of it. Cher applauded him.
Make it better. I think the problem, honestly, is the lack of appreciation for music from the past. Because it's all well and good to, like, have somebody now do a cover, and everybody's like, oh, this is better. Sometimes that is the case. I do agree. Sometimes it's just, you know, it just fits better, or it flows better, or whatever. But the thing is, the amount of technology that we have that goes into music and recording and the, like, teachings and all the crap we know now compared to, like, the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, like, you can't compare them. I don't think.
I agree with you on that one, but from my point, it's not that he didn't do a professionally put out piece. He was doing a live performance at a tribute on stage, singing her song. And as I said, I prefer his rendition over Cher's rendition. That's just my personal opinion. And it's not. It's
what
not.
Song was it?
I would have to look it up. I can't think of it.
Was it Babe?
No. It wasn't a Sonny and Cher moment. It was a Cher moment. It was one of her songs about singing about.
I got you. Oh, was it the Turn Back Time one? No.
Yeah.
Turn Back Time. Was that her?
That was Cher. Yeah. It was hands down Cher. Yeah. But no, it wasn't that one.
What else is it? Oh, I know what it was.
That is one of Cher's songs. That wasn't the one.
Do you believe in Adam Lambert? No, do you believe in Adam Lambert?
I know. I'm farming here. I cannot look it up, but I'm questioning what it was.
Yeah, no, definitely don't look it up while driving a piece of heavy machinery.
Machinery, yes.
God, you're so programmable. Everybody drink.
Life after love, not love after life.
Do you? Do you? No, that's a good question. Do you believe in love after life?
Well, I haven't found love in my life, so...
Oh. I mean, you found love, just maybe not the kind of love you're like looking for that way, you know?
I guess.
Oh, by the way, everybody, Tiny's single since we're there now.
Yeah.
So, you know,
that kind of came
you
out.
know anybody? You know any ladies that are looking for a man?
Yes, and it is ladies that are looking for a man. I know we have our random conversations, but it is that way. Nothing that is wrong against it. Otherwise, if you whatever you love, you love. No questions there. But I know you and me can act flamboyant sometimes, and it can make people question, which we have had that happen before in our life.
I'm just gonna remove myself from this conversation.
Oh, why? Because I'm putting my foot in my mouth and you don't want to help me out? I see how it is.
Yeah, it's exactly right. My kids have had hand, foot, and mouth, and it's not very fun apparently. So you got this.
He did perform "Believe." I don't. That's the song he performed. Adam Lambert.
Yeah, that's the one we just sang,
It
right?
was
Do
a-
you believe in
it's
that?
quite possible. I now can't think of it, but
This harvester holds a lot. You were correct.
there you go. I was gonna say you still haven't had a dump yet. Eh? No, that was
No.
Wait, pronounce that too.
Yeah, considering apparently what'd you say, lot? Like
Oopsie poopsie. Oopsie
or whatever
poopsie.
the
You
heck
had an
said?
oopsie poopsie.
Yeah, but I can't have a dump, so. What are we turning into right now?
Our usual selves? I don't really know.
Yeah, no, that's fair, yeah. Anyways, the harvest is only 55% full, and I'm 26% done my contract.
Wow.
My contractual obligations.
Here, let me get around. I'm at 98%, so I am almost complete now. Again, I'm giving me easier contracts right now. And complete. Still gets me every single time where it's like, I clearly have like a strip and a half left. Can you just let me finish this strip and a half? Rather than telling me I'm completed this contract? Weird.
Nope. It's called magic. It's like Disney. Everybody loves Disney.
It is. It is. It's true. That's what I was
Hey,
trying to say.
I saw that Lilo
And Stitch?
Lilo and Stitch is on Disney Plus now.
Oh, is it within the new live action one?
Yes. It just said Lilo and Stitch now streaming on my phone one day.
Most likely it's the new one then. I was gonna say, I
You
think
know what
they've
else I
had
learned?
animated ones there for a while, but what's that?
So we watched Pinocchio the other day. Like,
Old school?
yeah, like the one that I loved as a kid.
Yeah, our
'Cause,
year, age.
you know, yeah. Did you know they made a new one?
No.
They made a live action one.
Did not know that. Well, actually, I think
Yeah.
they've made attempts at a few of them, but not that they've made one any recently.
Well, it was on Disney Plus. I don't know. It came on after. Okay, I don't know why, but we finished watching Pinocchio, and they recommended watching Pinocchio, but live action.
Understand? It's the same thing as I finished watching Aladdin
Kinda.
and they recommended Aladdin, and I was like, but I just watched Aladdin.
Yeah, kind of maybe need to read the room there, Disney.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I know both.
Did you like it? Do you want to watch it again differently?
It's slightly different
Watch it
changes.
again. Yeah. But yeah, I don't even think I knew they made a live action.
I didn't for
I
that
don't know that I
Pinocchio. I
would
didn't.
want to see it. I feel like it would be weird.
See, I understand it, but it's just, I really had that feeling about the Aladdin because Aladdin was my favorite Disney movie growing up. And then when they came out with the live action one, I was like, but Robin Williams did such a great job. I don't agree with it. And then I was like, okay, not bad. I can get behind it. The animated one's still my favorite, but I can get behind the live action.
I think my issue is like that point though. Like they didn't need to do it.
In the sense of the
Like, it's not-
Aladdin or the Pinocchio?
It's not like it's
Or
any
both.
of them.
Yeah.
It's not like you watch it and you're like, wow, this is way better. Like it's just like, okay,
No.
yeah, they did good, but like it's not like game changing in any way. I don't think. I
Yeah.
just don't understand it.
I agree with that. My issue became with it was like is when that's all they can do. Although that was a bit of a stutter on that one, but
Yeah,
like,
I don't know why you're going on about
do.
doo-doo.
No,
Are you having a poopsie oopsie over there?
oopsie poopsie.
Whatever, I got to say it back.
No. But yeah, no, it was like my issue with it was that it was like that's all the studios were creating at one point. Was everybody was doing a remake of everything, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
why? Like, why? I get it. You're trying to bring it to the new generation, but at the same point, like, if you're a parent and you're doing it right, you're gonna bring it to your kids anyway. It's just like,
Yeah.
again,
yeah.
I still
And
remember. I still remember growing up, and I can't remember what movie. It was an animated movie. It could have been Snow White, for all I know. But I remember watching things with my dad and movies with my parents, and I thought it was something brand new. And then when I got older, I was like, oh, that was from when you weren't even born. Like, you're now.
You and your dad. you and your dad sat down and watched Snow White one day?
I don't know. I think Snow White's just one of them because Snow White's technically the oldest animated movie that they've ever Disney created.
That Disney made?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
But
it
it
doesn't
was
seem like a thing you and your dad would want to watch.
no. It was probably again we were a huge Disney family. We had all the Disney movies, so
Yeah.
it could have been one of those things.
And your family as a whole are people.
Sure. What was that? It kind of skipped on my side.
Oh, I said your family as a whole, you are movie people. Like you guys enjoy movies and films.
Oh yeah, it's movies, television. Like now it's become turned into more television series because the world sucks and prices. Well, yeah, movies have started to get a little bit annoying. Also, just going out to the movies and paying the prices that they want you to pay is kind of out there.
But you know where they got you by the balls?
The
Movie
popcorn.
theater popcorn, man. God dang, you can't get that anywhere.
That was the thing. I
Other
went
than the movie theater.
Yeah, I went the other day with my brother the other weekend, and we went to go see a movie, and we went. It was like the first showing of the day on Saturday, and it was of a movie that's been out for a while. So we got a cheaper rate, where the movie was like $13, which was still like, dang, $13 for a movie. But then I went and I got a popcorn, and I was like, I paid more for the popcorn and a drink than I did for the movie that day. And I was like, this is ridiculous. And it wasn't even like the largest size.
So I haven't been to the movies in a long time. And I probably don't pay attention enough because in my head I'm like, if I'm going to a movie. I seem to recall movie tickets being like $7.
In our time, that's what it was.
And you're saying $13 is the deal?
$13 a deal. Your average movie ticket is over $20.
Really?
Yeah. Because they're not,
and they're not even making like original things, like you said. They're just redoing.
And all it is because they've upgraded. They've upgraded the seats. They've upgraded, so now you get recliner seats rather than being in the old school seats that we had back in the day, where you're just crammed in the building. They've upgraded.
That does sound kind of nice.
Yeah, they've upgraded some of the.
At a movie.
I know it's weird.
Do you recline at a movie?
I don't usually. If anything, I just get like that slight recline where it's like holding my feet rather than I don't go into a full recline, but just kind of like my feet are resting against it rather than being on.
So you're a fan of somebody holding your feet while you watch a movie? Weird.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't people throw in the comments if they recline at the movie theater or if they just like people holding their feet? That'd be fun. Let us know.
You know, you just made, well, not that you made that weird, but it can be taken very weird. Because now I'm just thinking people are going to come to us with that.
Oh, maybe you're going to have to, you need to start selling pictures.
hey, we're in a world where I'm like, if it's going to bring in money, I'll take the money.
Yeah. Do it, man. Make the money.
Just don't.
Why not?
Now I got to figure out how I pose.
Why?
Do I put polish on it? Do I make it all sparkly and shiny, or do I just go au natural?
Again, I'm going to just step away from this conversation. Anyways, back to the movies. So
can you stop doing that? You start conversations and then you walk away from them. What is this?
No, that's not. I'm not walking. I'm in the same spot. So you go to movies, okay, and they charge you more for a choice that they've made to implement without people asking for it.
It's probably one of those times.
Was there a big demand?
I wouldn't say there was
reclining seats at a movie.
I wouldn't say there was a big demand. There was probably a time where, hey, our sales are going down. Why are our sales? Let's do format. And people are like, well, it's probably more comfortable. It's a lot more comfortable for me to sit at home and watch movies. So then they sit at home, and then they change.
It's not though. It's the streaming services. That's it.
But the streaming services done some of it, but they did start. I think they started doing some of the upgrades to movie theaters before the streaming services came into effect.
Yeah, but that was the thing that. So
to be honest, the streaming service.
I remember.
I was like, for me in movies, is when COVID hit, is when I really went with movie theaters aren't really a thing anymore, because it was like that's when streaming services went into overdrive, and they're like, well, we can't release it in the theaters, so we're going to release it just on their streaming sites, and that thing, and then now it's like, okay, you're going to release it in theaters. 3 months later, it's going to be on a streaming site. I can wait for 3 months, unless it's something absolutely drastic that I really want to go see. Like I can't remember the last one that I was like, hands down, I have to see this in theaters. But that's kind of how I take it. But even before COVID, I would go to the theaters like in the afternoon on like, oh, if I got off work early and there's nothing else going on, I'll just go sit by myself and go to the theater and watch whatever new things come out. Because it used to be you had to wait like a year before it got released to the public after being on theaters.
I just feel like they went the wrong way with it. Like, I get the thought process, like, oh, people are more comfortable at home, let's get lazy boys in the theater, whatever. But I think it would be better the other way. Like, we don't have these high-end, make the seats comfortable enough. Don't make them like absolute,
like your sport arenas, theater benches that like suck.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, make them middle of the line, keep your ticket prices low, because then people will go. It's not worth it when you know it's coming out, like you said, a few months later or whatever. But if the prices were less, people would be like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah, it's a hard...
You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's a hard sell, hard battle in the fact of going...
oh, no.
Because I've had this conversation with friends too. It's like the movies that we grew up with that are like, in my opinion, some outstanding movies. You'll never, I can't say never, but you will very rarely have a movie that is made that way. Like, because if you think about it, like our mall rats are smaller, independent kind of movies. Even like you think about it, like Spaceballs back in the day, all this stuff. Yeah, they're remaking Spaceballs now, but if they try to make Spaceballs in today's day and age, it probably wouldn't go over well because a lot of their sales didn't come from movie theaters. It came from the sale of the video and DVD. That's where they made the money, but we don't have those sales anymore. And the streaming sites don't pay like we used to for studios to be able to produce those kind of movies. And give.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Clarification, they're not remaking it, just in case people are going to get bent out of shape about that. We know that. But I do agree.
They're not remaking Spaceballs? Has that been...
No, they're doing a freaking sequel, man.
Oh, sorry, yes, they're not remaking their sequel. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah. No, I know, I knew what you were getting at, but like, just in case, the 4 people that watch this get on very good shape. Root, keep it to yourself.
Yeah. Unless he's going to be sussing with us how we're going to the movies to watch it.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah. Man, they're re-releasing Star Wars in the theaters for whatever anniversary.
Oh, okay. Like the original 3?
I do believe so.
There's like 9. Well, there's 9 of the original series, and then so many other ones. There's too many to count, but.
Yeah, no, the OGs.
Okay.
As far as I remember, anyways, I saw it like a month ago, and I was like, ooh. But anyways, I do agree. I also think though, like, I love how deep we're getting on movies, by the way, in the middle of farming. Because those go together, but it's fine. Yeah. We're here to chat and have fun, and we're still farming. So.
Oh yeah.
I also think the lack of ability to make something, like hyper realistic sometimes. You know what I mean? Like now with CGI, they're like The Lion King, for example, right? They're like, oh, let's remake it all with CGI. But like, yes, it's realistic, but it's also not realistic. And I think that those older movies, that is the charm of it, is that they found a way to make it work. Is it perfect? No. But it was so unique and so like mind-boggling as to how they even figured it out.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think the problem is now is for our generation of things. I can't say for the younger crowd
because we're old.
Yes. It's because we've grown up with those standards and seeing it the old school way. Yes, the CGI is a great thing to have, but I think studios rely on it too much now. That it takes away from our old school charm of the, like, even just the like, not even going with the animation side of thing, but going to our...
I probably shouldn't have raised this bunker whilst driving so far. That's not very legit. Sorry. Just caught myself. myself out here.
But I was saying, like, even not going with the animation stuff, but just going to your traditional old school prop stuff. Like, if you think about it, going to Jurassic Park, when Jurassic Park came out, well, that's a side note, because they were the first movie to actually use CGI, but it was a mixture of prop animatronics and CGI.
Well, yeah, because the dinosaurs were asking an insane amount to be in the movie.
Oh, yes. But they still, like, they did, but they helped, my opinion with it is they used CGI to help the movie. They didn't rely on CGI. Where, like, they're all
I see, yeah.
their main things for, like, if you think about it, like the raptors in the original one, when they're, like, going through the kitchen and everything and they're being hunted by the raptors, those are all animatronic.
Oh, I didn't turn on the machine. I'm sorry, I apologize. Also, I thought you were talking about the basketball team.
Oh, no.
You were talking about
Jurassic Park and the raptors.
Yeah, there's no reason for me to think you're talking about the basketball team, but I did. So
not the Toronto Raptors.
Okay, so animatronics, yes.
But yeah, like they utilize CG to help with the things that they couldn't do using animatronics. Right. But like every scene that they could use an animatronic or prop making and those side of things, they used it. Where now it's like, it's almost like you're not even, not that it doesn't feel like acting or anything or a good movie, because there is still movies out there that use it or use it decently, but it's like, it just doesn't feel as realistic with when you know it is hands down all just computer generated.
I think I just figured out why.
What's that?
The quality, like the high def factor. Because now, if you, like, you know, they remaster films and stuff, like, if you watch some of those older movies, the film quality is so high, like the picture quality, that I think it makes it more obvious when those things are props.
Like, so if you're watching an old movie, if you get pulled out of it more because you realize it's a prop, or...
Yeah, and because that is the new standard when you're making a new movie, like, okay, the props have to be, like, literally legit. Like, there's no way around it. You know what I mean? I wonder if that's part of it.
It could be. I think that's...
Because, like, you could get away with, like, you know, painting a shoebox as something and then putting it in the background of an old film, because the quality, you wouldn't know if it was in the background, you know what I mean? Whereas now I think the film quality is so high that it's like, oh, that's a shoebox that's painted in the background.
I think I can understand your point, but I think for my opinion is, and if people didn't rely on the CG factor of like, oh, we're just going to do everything in post-production, people would have just continued to build their craft of the prop making, and which would have brought it to a standard where it would have been used for, it could have been, because again, that was the same thing, like if you think about with old school movies, like when the first props were put out the place, they weren't great props, or there's movies that use absolutely horrible props that just look fake, like, oh, the knives and whatever, they just look like they're absolute garbage no matter what quality of film you had. But then as time went on, those crafters got better at making things realistic, and it looked even better.
But what would happen to the sales of the green morph suits if that happened?
No, just go
I
downhill.
mean, you'd be killing an entire industry.
But they killed an entire industry before that to get to what they have now.
I'm just saying, all right. I'm trying to be middle of the line here. Anyway, no, I agree. I do agree. Yeah. But you know. But I guess it is what it is.
That's why I go with my point. That's my generation, my point of view, because I was like, technically
talking about my generation.
Because if you go with like the kids of today's day and age, they wouldn't really know the old school stuff. So they're probably perfectly fine with all the new CGI things that are doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I guess that's part of it. I mean, it's like cell phones, right? Like when they were new, everybody was like, oh. Now they're normal.
Oh yeah.
And like kids just think that's what a phone is. There's no, you know what I mean? Like there's just nothing before it.
Yeah.
Our generation is kind of weird that way though, I think.
We were right in the middle
because like, yeah, the generation like before us, like everything was invented kind of thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? To some degree, not exactly that, but
yeah.
But it was all brand new. Where we kind of came in the middle, where like, yeah, there were some things that were older, but they were still inventing things, and we were just kind of right in the middle, where we're like, yeah, old school's cool.
Yep.
Hey, new school's also cool.
Yep.
And then the current generation is like, no, old school's stupid. Why would I go backwards in time when all I need is a cell phone? Because it does everything always.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's also the hard category because it's think about it is like I think watched something with Ed Sheeran was talking about it because I think Ed Sheeran recently came out with a new music or song that was based upon the fact that he basically stopped
using. You were gonna say hair product.
No, he stopped using his cell phone. Like he stopped using his cell phone completely, and he just went back to like only email and calling people.
Like, I don't mean to sound like a bit of a dick here, but like that's kind of a first world privilege thing, isn't it?
Be able to stop using a cell phone, or just
yeah, like the guy's got people working for him and stuff, so he doesn't need a cell phone. Like I feel like that doesn't just fly in the whole like.
It's
I'm not trying to knock
miss.
the guy. I'm not.
No, but
he's very talented and he's earned that. I'm just saying, like for me to be like, I'm just not gonna use a cell phone. I'd lose my job.
It's a hard factor for that. It all depends on what you're into, or like what you're doing for a living. Yes, like for our job that is utilized with cell phones, you can't really just drop it. But it's at the same time of thinking about it. It's like before cell phones were a thing, everybody got by. You had a home phone, you had emails, and or then they went into the pager factor where it was like, okay, shoot me a message, leave me a message, and I'll get back to you when I'm available. Where now, yeah, again, it's now to me, it's more the factor of it seems like the world we're in right now with just how things are is kind of like a instant thing, and some like, it's like to me.
Are you doing anything right now?
I just got back to the shop to finish my contract and deliver this equipment.
Okay, do you want to run over to field 50?
I can,
because the trailer is sitting there full, so you can scoot off and sell it wherever it needs to go. I don't know, but then I can just continue on here. That's all.
Yeah, that's that was kind of my thought with it, or I was going to see other stuff, but you were 50 right down the road there. But yeah, no, I was just going to complete those two contracts.
Probably be my last little bit here for this episode anyways.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we were talking about. Sorry.
We went on to the Ed Sheeran side of things and more of the fact of how we used
to hair care product.
It's not. Yeah. What's with your hair care thing with him?
I don't know. He's got unique hair, right? He's the redheaded guy.
Yeah, he is a ginger Englishman, but
you can't say that.
Ginger.
Yeah, you need to look up some. What's his name? Tim Munchin. You need to look that up. It's very offensive for you to call them gingers.
Okay. This is news to me.
I'm just saying, look it up.
I'm just saying, this is news to me. Well, never heard of this before being an issue.
That's why I'm making you aware, so you're not going to get yourself in hot water, because you don't want that, you know?
Why is it an issue?
You have to watch the video, man. I can't explain it. I'm not a ginger. It's rude of me to kind of like assume that I understand, you know?
Okay, I get it. I
haven't lived it. I haven't lived it, bro.
Running.
And that's how you kill a mood, everybody.
Yeah,
that's how you kill a mood.
You just threw it off
there.
Because I don't know what. Yeah.
Shot down. Oh man! Oh my God! You're here already?
Yeah, I was legit at the shop, like just getting out of the tractor when you asked me where I was. So
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I have 6 passes technically, but I've got a few straggly spots I got to pick up. But yeah, that thing was like 95% full, I think. So
93.
If you're able to sell it, that would be great.
Yep, I'm heading off with her now.
Hey, do cows eat spinach? Anybody? Anybody know if cows eat spinach?
Well, the game tells us they don't.
The game, right. Yes, that's right. It's grass.
Grass, hay, or...
Hay, which is dried grass.
TMR.
Or TMR, which is grass mixed with some additive thing.
Yes.
And dried grass.
Yeah.
Why can't they just be like they eat grass or gourmet grass?
Because anybody with a
here's how
legit brain would go, gourmet grass? I ain't paying for gourmet grass. That's fine.
No, I've got a marketing idea for people who sell cow feed, okay?
You just brought up
grass.
fanciest Dijon ketchup, in my opinion.
It's, just wait, it's grass, okay, which is normal. Grass, which is hydrated. And then guess what? Grass jerky, because it's dehydrated, okay? And then gourmet grass, which is just, you know, a mix of everything and then a little spice on top.
I'm just going to repeat with, you've just implemented the fanciest Dijon grass. Is what you've just come up with.
I think it's a marketing angle that people could take. And I just, you know, I'll just reference back to this video and then I will make about, you know, people making grass jerky for cows.
Yep. No, take all the money because I referenced Bare Naked Ladies.
The irony of beef jerky has just sunk in as I said that.
Yeah, yep.
Went to the fair the other day.
Oh, yes. How
Went
that
to the fair the other day. And that was good. It was good. But they had a food truck.
Yep.
And it said beef on a bun.
Okay.
And my buddy looked at me and he's like, isn't that just a hamburger? And I went, yeah, it is.
Yep.
Marketing is very powerful.
Yep. Well, it's the same.
Even if it wasn't just a burger, or even if it was, I guess, we were still talking about it.
Yep. Well, it's the same thing. You can think about it. If you ever get a message if somebody goes to me or goes to you and go, oh, do you want hamburgers or meatballs, say for dinner, what should your response be for that?
It should be with cheese on top, please.
Okay, my response would be that's the same thing, just in a different format.
Yeah, but you're like a formally trained professional.
Yeah, I get.
Former professional.
Yes, I've been a trained. I was a trained chef.
Are you still considered a professional chef?
I don't practice and I don't have the certificate, so it wouldn't be declared as being professional. But I would declare myself as being a home chef, home cook. But yes.
Ooh, like Rachel Ray. Remember that girl?
Yes, I do remember that girl. You started off in cooking and then started doing her own little talk show thing.
TV, right?
Yeah. Talk show.
Yeah. You know what I wonder? I feel like we've talked about this 1,000 times, but I really wonder if chefs on TV are actually that good.
Some of them I'll give them props towards, yes. Other ones I hands down go, you just have the personality for it, and that's why you have the job.
Here's why I'm not sure. I'm going to explain why I'm not sure. Because I could film myself cooking something, and I could taste it myself and say it's delicious, and then put that out.
Yeah.
That's really all that happens.
Yes.
Well, at least that's how I see it.
Well, that's...
I'm sure there's way more to it.
Yeah, but also in hands down, that's what some people do right now on YouTube. Like, they hands down just go and cook. Show themselves cooking, taste it, and say, oh, it's great. And sometimes, if you ever test it and do the exact same thing, they do. Could be good, but you never know. But that's why I go some...
I guess that's true. I guess people would try it themselves. Never thought about
some
that
people
angle.
would try it, but I would also go, that's why... Oh, sorry. Stretch yawn at the same time as trying to talk doesn't work.
Tiny, wake up. You're driving a tractor. That's not safe. Wake up.
I stopped the tractor beside the field, so we're good.
Oh, good. Okay, good. All right, never mind. You can go back to sleep then. It's fine.
Yeah. But that's why I say some of them I think are legit, know what they're doing. Other ones are more of a spokesperson. Not that they don't know what they're doing. It's just more of the personality is what's got them than the actual skill, I should say. To some extent.
Have you ever made something you've seen on a cooking show?
I would say I have to say yes, but not like following their recipe, because I don't tend to follow recipes. For me, because I have the knowledge, all I do is I may read a recipe or see something and go, oh, that looks cool, and then just kind of try to recreate it with my own.
I think that is
spin
the
of things.
most professional chef response I could have ever imagined.
It's just what I do.
I read a recipe and then I don't use it because I just make my own thing anyway.
It's hands down what it is. I hands down do it because I'm just like, oh, that looks cool. How'd you do it? And then I go, okay,
Yeah.
I understand how you do it now. I'm gonna go do it and just use what I utilize what I have.
Though.
Yeah, I do it my own way.
I mean, I get it, right? That's how it. I mean, that has to be how it happens.
Yeah.
Like you look at how far things have come with flavor profiles and all that stuff. It wasn't just by somebody repeating a recipe that they read. It was like, okay, I'm gonna try something different. It just sounds so funny because when I think of cooking, I avoid it. And that's about that. But it's just it's crazy to me how much variation there can be in something, and it still comes out like within reason of what you expect. You know what I mean?
As I
Like,
put
if
it
you're
out,
talking
it
about-
comes out. Sometimes it just comes out edible. Sometimes it comes out outstanding. It all depends.
Yeah, and sometimes it comes out as a poopsie oopsie, like you had earlier.
Oopsie poopsie. Say it right if you're gonna say it.
No, it's funnier to say it the other way.
But
Hey, we're 91% done this contract. Look at us
Nice.
go. Hey, we're up to 14 grand, almost 15 grand again.
yeah, I don't know what. Did we get some money from the sale? Because
No.
I don't remember it being at 14,000 after I finished my contracts, but it kind of makes sense because I think we were at like 9, and then I finished about $6,000 worth. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was just contracts.
Yeah.
I hope. I mean, either way, it looks like we're going to finish this contract. We're at 91%, and I've got a bunch in the
Yeah, and it looks like one more
whatever
full
this thing's called.
full pass.
Yeah, and then I've got a couple little patches of stragglers that I got to grab, and then that's that.
Cool.
More money in the bank as we take another step towards our big ol' empire.
Yeah, we're getting there. Now
We are getting there.
we still got to figure out what our next thing we want to work towards is, but that's something we'll have to figure out as we go. Because yes, we're building up money, but I don't know what we're building money to.
So, I mean, we can explore, right? I mean, if the Angus cows actually make us money, enough anyways, we can look at options of like a path forward. Like, yes, we need to get to cows that produce milk. We know that. But that is a huge undertaking, being that it's a $250,000 price tag.
And then
to
we
even
still,
get the facility
for it, and then we still need to get the dairy production site to be able to then utilize the milk for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, we need property to do that.
So that's where my thought is. I
So-
think our next thing is would probably be towards getting more land and then figuring out what we want to grow on said land or put on the land to then make us more money.
So I think we needed to do sugar as well, right? Is that right?
So for the cereal itself, we don't need sugar. But for
Oh, I thought we did.
no, we do. We don't need it for the cereal, but we need it for the chocolate. So I think we need the milk and the sugar for the chocolate, and then we need chocolate, a grain, and honey for the cereal. I believe is what it is. But yes, the sugar, either sugar cane or sugar beet would be for the chocolate.
For the chocolate. Okay, so we don't need that right away. So we should probably look at a grain if we're going to do anything.
Yeah, right now I think our main
if
plan
we-
now is to expand our land and the property we own, because then we can repurpose the land down the line, but we just need to be able to put something down that's going to make us money, and then once we're available, we switch that crop over to the crops that we need to actually
Yeah,
harvest.
So I think then it's got to be a grain of some sort. We've got to figure that out. But we do have to get property before anything.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the first.
Yeah,
The first next step.
It's figuring out what we want, because I'm like, part of me goes with, do we just go down the, like, I don't really want to do it because the amount of times we've done it in just our regular plays, but it's like, do we just get another field of grass and then do silage to make money? But I don't 100% want to do that, but I know it makes us money.
I'm not allowing that. No, we're playing this right, man. We're doing this like a real.
Which technically silage is a real thing. It's just something that we've done. So.
But it doesn't make sense because we can use it as feed. We can use it to feed the cows. We can stockpile it for when we have more cows. That's all fine. We do a grain. We can still sell that and profit off of it. But also, again, it has a dual purpose. And I think we need to go that way. I think we. Oh, sorry, I was trying to get out of your way.
And I hands down.
I was looking at you and I cut you off.
Okay. There you go. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go past him because he's going slow, and I have to go sell, and then still make it back to the shop.
Slow down.
Actually, we can't make
brake check.
We're not making it to the shop because we're.
Dang it.
Technically, are we using this equipment on the other spinach contract on the next video, or are we?
Oh, I don't know. I think we'll return it and figure it out.
Okay. Because I know that was our original thought, was to do more, or just lease it once and do all the spinach contracts. But
yeah, but the other contracts are like $1,000 and like $800. Like they're not like.
Well, yeah, I think there was one that was like just under $2,000, like 1,800 or something. But
still. I think we'll turn it in and we'll wrap up this episode, and then once we come back, we can figure out what we want to do then. Who knows? Maybe there will be something exciting that we've stumbled on in our time away that we're like, we have to do that.
Yeah.
Also, I think we talked about doing a golden apple hunt episode. Maybe that can happen too. That would be fun.
Yeah, that was something we talked about. We were going to leave it up to our viewers, and then that video has not come out yet. I don't think. Or maybe it did get.
Oh dear! Spoiler alert! No, wait. It has come out by the time. Oh dang it!
It would be out by the time this video goes out. So.
Yeah. That's. I just realized as I said spoiler alert. But hey.
Yeah.
We're committing to it.
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if it's. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure out what we do.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Again, that's the one slight downfall of doing slightly pre-recording episodes is that we're like, hey, we get ideas in our head, and then we went, oh wait, we can't do it because we've discussed that, leave it to other people's options, and
I know, right?
Additional 1,800.
Oh, nice.
And
16 grand.
Okay,
boom. I will wait for you to get back before I return this stuff, I guess.
Rather than just disappearing while I'm driving.
I wonder what would happen.
Just probably just end up on the ground going,
halfway back. Did say you're a big fan of Aladdin.
I had the exact same thought. It was like the magic of the genie.
Oh man. Okay, let's pull up the menu while you're driving back. Our cows are now worth $1,300. Wow, that's going up fast. I guess because they're like eating and getting.
Yeah, they're healthy. Yeah, they're not as stressed anymore because they weren't put into a back of the trailer and not knowing what's going on.
So hay effectiveness.
Oh. You programmed me, but I stopped myself.
So, okay, I'm just looking at this menu here while you're finding your way back home. So, effectiveness of the food. So TMR is 100%. That makes sense. Hay is actually 80%. Grass is only 40% effective. So we might want to look at the hay option, not just grass.
But is it 40% effectiveness for the milk production or just in general production?
I don't know, man. We only have 2 cows.
Yeah, because the
don't know.
reason why I asked that is because like when you go under the help menu and 2 cows, it says that it's like
Oh, you're back.
total mixed rations so the TMR is the best food for cows and will maximize their milk production. What if I don't really care about the milk production?
So, but that's what I mean. I think when you go into the animal menu where like our pasture is, it actually breaks it down in there.
Oh, into
For
that one. Okay.
Yeah, at least for the beef cows, hay is 80%, which is fine. I mean, we just need to get a what's it called thing to turn it over.
And see, this is where I question. Well, either way, either hay or they do have silage as an option as well as 80% for silage. Like, do you do the grass and the leftovers or turn it into silage and then we keep what we need to feed the cows and the rest gets sold? Do we go down that route again?
Well, we can explore that.
Yeah, I was like, those are things we've done in other videos, but we know it's a success that I don't want to. But it's one of those things of going. I'm kind of on the fence of doing it to get us to the point where we then move on to what we want. But or do we just?
I mean,
it's not
a bad thought. I don't know. I don't know. Because you got to buy all the equipment to do all that, and we're not necessarily going down that road.
Yeah, but it goes back to that spend money to make money. As long as what we spend on us makes us more, or we spend enough amount of equipment to then make us more money in return to then be able to afford other things, it's kind of worth it. But
yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think we wrap this one up. Thanks for sailing with us in this beautiful stormy rendition of Farming Sim 20. Literally, I think raining this entire episode, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
But yeah, so I guess that's gonna be our next point of discussion, is figuring out what exactly we're gonna do. We want obviously our goal is to make money off of our own stuff, whatever that means, and maybe, like Tiny said, silage is the way to go. But I guess we'll explore that.
Yeah, we'll have to do some research with it. Either doing a grain, but again, we'll figure it out off of camera, and then we'll kind of maybe have a general idea when we come back. Because I think there's a lot of discussions that we need to do. Because even if we do a grain, I think we'll have to be skipping more time than we have been, just because of the growth process for it. But now that the captain is just doing random circles because I think he is done listening to me ramble and talk, so we're going to say goodbye then. And hope you all have a good one and you enjoyed the episode.
Okay, bye. Thanks, bye. See ya. Bye. Okay.